Russell Hitchcock and Graham Russell, better known as Air Supply, have been entertaining audiences around the world for the last 45 years. And on August 28th, Air Supply will take to the stage of the Niswonger Performing Arts Center in Greenville. But this morning, we are honored to welcome Graham Russell to Daytime Tri-Cities. Good morning, Graham.
Good morning, Chris. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. I hope you are as well. I
am in a great space. I'm really very positive this morning.
Great, great. Let's talk about, you're all on tour. You playing around 130 dates a year, so very active on the tour scene.
We do a lot of shows. In fact, I don't know another band or another artist that does as many shows, but we just love to perform. Yeah, we just began our tour, and it'll end in December the 15th in Malaysia.
That sounds fantastic. And, you know, your side of things, you are a fantastic songwriter. Where does that talent, you've penned some of your greatest hits with Air Supply. Talk to me about the songwriting side of things. Where do you get your inspiration?
Well, that's a good question. I mean, I've been writing for so long. I first started when I was 13, and I never really learned how to write a song. I just kind of did it. But that was a long time ago. And, you know, my inspiration comes from everywhere, just traveling, seeing the sky and looking at people. It's just life in general for me. And I'm a great observer. I'm very quiet when I'm out, and people sometimes perceive that as being a little aloof, but I'm not. I'm just calculating all these different things I'm seeing and what I'm listening to, you know.
You and Russell, I mean, met so many years ago, and you continue. Yeah. And even your bio says you've never really had any kind of disagreement or an argument, really. How do you owe your success to being such a good compilation, a good pairing there?
Well, Russell and I have been friends for over 47 years, and we really never have had an argument of any kind. But I think that's because we have great respect for each other. And we both have different roles within the band. You know, Russell is the lead singer, and I'm the songwriter, and neither of us want to do the other's job. I mean, I love looking after all the albums and creating the tracks and writing the songs, and Russell just wants to come in and sing. And that's great with me because we have no conflict there, and there's no egos involved, and we just really enjoy each other's company when we're together. You know, Russell lives in Los Angeles and I live out in the mountains. So we never see each other when we're not touring. So when we get together, we have a lot to talk about and a lot to discuss and plans to make, you know. It's a great symbiotic relationship. It's really cool.
You've sold millions of records. You've gotten so many great hits. When you're performing your set on tour, what is that one song that you really look forward to performing when you're on stage?
Well, you know, people ask us if we get tired of singing the same old songs, but we really don't. You know, my favorite song is All Out of Love because we always close our show with it, and people wait for it. You know, we're very fortunate. We have a lot of big hits before that, but they wait for All Out of Love. And when it comes, you know, people start crying and they're laughing and they're singing. And it's just a great thing to see for us from the stage. But, you know, that song's been around now for, oh, my God, over 40 years. So it's certainly done its job for us. It's a great song that I think will be around forever. It's a great thrill for us. But it's also a great responsibility because we're very aware what the songs mean to people, and especially if they haven't seen us before, they don't know what to expect. But after that, you know, our show, it's a rock and roll show, and it's very loud and it's very passionate, and it hits you in that place, and the people that come to see us will never forget the experience. It's something to behold, but it's a great thing for us because we know the people are going to laugh and cry, and we're singing a part of their lives that they'll never forget. So it's a great responsibility that we take very seriously, you know.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing you in person here in Greenville. We have a great venue that you're going to be coming to. We're really looking forward to it. Thank you for taking some time with us today.
My pleasure, Chris. Thank you for your time.
All right. Graham Russell with Air Supply. Folks, it is coming up August the 28th at the Niswonger Performing Arts Center in Greenville.